This is Nosey with Good Intentions, the podcast.
In every nook and cranny.
This is Michael.
And Kirk. Guiding your noses today.
That worked! Why so far from the microphone? Bring it closer.
Am I?
To it.
Oh, you know, you always complain that I'm loud.
No, I turned it down.
You heard that, camera one.
Absolutely.
Ugly talk. That's what Mother says. Ugly talk.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good evening.
How are you?
Well, you're right. We by the skin of our teeth made the afternoon.
Yes, I got this nice hot water straight from Flint, Michigan. It is warm. I did not put it on cold. That'll be all right. I'll just be parched.
Well, they say that warm water is better for you anyway. Cold water makes you more thirsty, allegedly.
Maybe.
Um,
I'm going to turn you up even though I know you're going to be
I'd
loud.
rather have... Well, I'm already pretty loud
There you go.
in my headphones.
Do you have a rapture scope for us today?
I don't. But you know what? In the spirit of 100 episodes.
Yes, sir.
Hello, 100.
I'm going to go get cold water.
Well, you know, I've been listening to a lot of Ludacris lately.
Yes, sir.
I love Ludacris.
Okay.
But I don't know any specific thing. But I will say, like, I've been finding a lot of songs that I didn't know I'd never heard before. But there is one that I love. I think it's called Call Ya Bluff.
Okay, I actually don't know it.
And I can't say the entire lyric. I'm missing a little melanin to be able to say the entire wording.
Yes, sir.
But it's when you see me, say it like you said it in the booth.
Oh, I have heard that quote.
It's in his song, Call Ya Bluff.
It's when, okay, I have heard that song.
Yeah. So it says, when you see me.
Nigga.
I did not say that. By the way, Capital One.
If you're not watching, Kirk said that.
If you're watching, you know better. Say it like you said it in the booth.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, okay. That's a good, because I think he actually says in the song, say it with your chest.
Oh, okay.
Which, you know, is one of my favorite jokes of Kevin Hart,
Yes,
of his,
sir.
Was it his uncle?
Yeah.
He got out of prison. He said, say it with your chest.
Yeah. I think he hit him in the chest.
Yeah.
He like,
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
he's like, bro, never mind. Don't
He's
worry
like,
about it.
you're welcome to my house.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's kind
But
of
I thought that was a good quote.
well, I think it means basically if you're talking shit on a record, say that, talk that shit in person.
Yeah.
So I can dig that.
Yeah. I think the whole song's pretty much like setting that up. Like,
Pretty much.
I wonder who he was talking about, though. I'd be interested to know. Like, sometimes I like to know who the beef is because it's really fake.
Pretty
Sorry.
much.
He's not the only one. They all do it.
Yeah.
You know, you got to get your name out there somehow, I guess. We should have a fake beef.
You horrible.
I'll say, fuck him.
I don't think ours would work.
I couldn't stop laughing.
Pretty much. I have a hard time being serious in most settings, even in serious ones.
Well, it's been mentioned.
Absolutely.
We're not very good at that. Yeah.
You're horrible, sir.
Well, 100 episodes. I feel like we should say that a few times.
Yeah. Like last week's episode was 99 and 93, apparently, because I kept saying it.
Yeah.
And,
Was it? No, it was 98.
Was it?
It was 90. You were like, episode 99. And I was like, one more. And then,
But 99 says we were debating in the episode whether we should make that 93 or 99. And at the beginning of that episode, we were like, well, you get to find out how many we recorded in advance.
might be a little in the know now.
Absolutely.
You're welcome.
They'll be
Insider
just
trading.
Oh, Lordy. I still don't understand why insider trading is illegal. Because I forgot who did a stand-up on it. Not the whole time, but it's like a hookup. If you know something,
Not
you
a
tell
homie
them,
hookup.
yes.
Well, I think the problem with it is the system has to have wins and losses to balance itself out for it to continue to run.
Yeah.
So if you're getting
additional wins,
extra wins, the system is going to fail.
I get that.
That's my understanding, but that may not be true.
I think stockbrokers themselves trade like in the stock market too. They don't just sell and trade for people who buy stocks and sell stocks. So they have insider information regardless.
I don't know.
I think just telling other people about the information is what makes it illegal. But maybe they hook themselves up.
But just because you're a stockbroker doesn't mean you know what's happening in the market. I think that law is very specific to people that are like,
I don't know,
changing the numbers. Like,
I'm just talking.
Somebody has to change the number.
What do you call it? The Factual Podcast. Episode 100.
Educational podcast 100. We're going to start off with a little education. No, I think they mean like, hey, Becky.
That's called a hookup.
I'm changing the Dow down 4 points. Go ahead and sell your shit before it goes down. So she's making money, and that's why it's illegal.
Yeah, unfortunately. To me, it's still a hookup, but I get the legality.
We wouldn't get it anyway.
What, the hookup?
Yeah.
I mean, if I knew somebody in the stock market,
do you?
No. Yeah.
Well, I guess you're safe then.
I'm gonna be regular degular.
That almost worked.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna think on that one. I wish it was a real name, like regular Edgar or something like that. I don't know. Regular is a hard one with a rhyming name. Yeah. Maybe we'll find comment below if you've got one.
Horrible.
So,
yes, sir.
Surprise topic of the day. What's going on? What's been in your mind?
Is corny still corny? And this is one of the
Did they change
times,
the definition?
I'm asking, is what was corny back in the day, air quotes, still corny today?
Why don't you give me an example?
Okay, like a simple example would be like wearing glasses. Glasses was, you were labeled a nerd. They were not cool, anything whatsoever. Now, wearing glasses is a fashion statement. Like it used to be frowned upon is probably not too strong of a phrase, but it was like, oh, that's a nerd. Whereas now, glasses are a fashion statement. I don't know if it's because there's more variety, but they're now a fashion statement. They're cool. You know what I mean? Or if you want to go deep,
I don't know if they're cool.
They're not.
But they're not a negative.
Yeah, there's not a stigma behind it.
They've sort of hit neutral.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. But that's just a simple. Then a deep example would be. We shall see.
As
a kiddie pool, baby. Yep. No, I guess a deeper, or so to speak, example would be like when a guy wants they want the hot chick and they want the girl that's living the fast life out and about. But then once you get older, you go, hey, I think I want somebody to that's more reserved, and I want
slow life.
Not necessarily slow, but somebody I can really build a home with. And on the other end, women who want a guy who's the cool guy and he's the jock or whatever he is. And then those guys plateau and that's all they are. And
shit on them.
Absolutely. Because I was not that person.
Couple seconds in, we're shitting.
Shitting on everybody at day 100, baby. But
we should shit on 100 things.
I can't even keep
We're
track
at 2 so far.
I will try to keep track. But no, it's where, they want the bad boy, but then once they get to a certain age, they want a guy who's more stable and he's got a good job and he's somebody like Russell Wilson would be what a young girl is called corny. But to me, a more mature woman would probably see Russell Wilson as the ideal dream guy because he takes care of home. He's not out here wilding the fuck out versus Future, who Sierra used to be with, would be your bad boy. So I guess I would say has the definition of corny changed? Or at least the way we see it. Oh. I know it took a long time to explain.
I can't speak for everyone in the Caucasian persuasion. I don't think we use the word corny very often.
No?
Yeah.
White people?
I don't think the YT people use corny.
Okay. The cool kids.
I don't know. Comment below if I'm wrong on that one.
Maybe I don't call it corny, but I think the idea behind it is still the same. I don't think wanting the cool, hip, fast life guys relegated to just black people or black women, excuse me.
I don't know. Because that's a very cultural thing.
Well, let me give you another example.
Like for the YT women, I think they like the bad boy.
Same
the
difference.
bad boy could just be the smoker that has a car.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to be like
cool.
An aspiring rapper.
Like
you know,
truly.
Pantilla.
That's 3.
Pankiller.
But I guess, yeah, the bad boy is what.
Did you ever make a rhyme with skillet?
Yeah.
Like.
Feel it. It was pretty regular. That was one example.
I feel it like skillet.
Or kill it, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't a big stretch.
Yeah,
He done shit on me that before.
Big stretch. That's what she said.
That was good. We're 4. We're on our way.
I wanted to be like, you know how Nikki for a while, she did that whole like, I beat him to the ground, basement. You know, it was like a random word that was like in the ground.
It's called the super duper flow. Big Sean technically originated it. Because there was a little beef between Big Sean and Drake. When Big
Nikki
Sean
was before Big Sean.
Not that flow. Early Big Sean. It was called the
All
super
I ever
duper
remember
flow.
is basement, and then she goes, guess who, Friday the 13th, guess who's playing Jason?
Yeah, that used to be like that one word would be the punchline.
Yeah.
That was called, Big Sean defined it as the super duper flow.
Okay.
He got mad at Drake and said Drake tried to steal it from him. Wait, this is old shit, but
yeah,
it's just everybody steals from each other.
Where is Big Sean?
Shooting babies in Janae. I don't know how to pronounce her name. Janae, I cannot pronounce her name. I just know she's really attractive. She can really sing,
God.
and her music is dope. But I cannot pronounce her name to save my life. It's Janae.
Janae Monáe?
Hell no.
Oh.
She's fine too.
Jenny and Coco?
Yes.
Eat the booty like groceries? Okay.
Yes, they're together.
Okay.
I think they're on their second child. They're at least on their first.
Guess he's eating the booty like groceries.
Absolutely.
Turns out Big Sean's been a little busy.
Eating groceries. Grocery shopping and eating them.
I liked him and Ariana together though. Because they're both short.
But she looks like a little kid. She's a pretty little kid, but she looks like a little kid. She's going to age great.
I don't know. Yeah, she is. I think she's sort of maneuvering though. She's sort of in that twist and turn. Like, I could see where if you were like a 25-year-old guy, you'd be like, she looks more like a woman now to me. I could see that.
Yeah, but
Plus my God, she's so talented.
Oh yeah. But she still looks like a little kid.
Yeah.
But okay, prime example. There was a time when Big Sean would have been considered corny or not the bad boy.
Was he?
Yeah. Not musically.
When he did the song with Ass.
Ass, yeah.
With Nikki, was that when they reunited? They were fine. They were good again. They weren't. He
didn't have beef with Nikki. He had
she did the
beef
thing
with Drake because Drake stole it.
Did Drake do it?
Way back in the day, yeah. Not no time recently. This was early, all of their career.
Started from the bottom, basement.
Absolutely.
Just saying.
But that time frame, this was shit. Late 2000s. Yeah, late 2000s.
Like when they came out?
Yeah, like that was I say early in their careers, which
I'm trying
didn't
to
really
think.
serve
Best
anything.
I ever had? I don't remember there being a...
It might have been Drake's second album. I think.
I mean...
It's been a long time.
I am the rap historian. But I don't know if... okay, maybe this is an example. Drake had a music video.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember the name of the song, but it was a really pretty video. And it was very, very low budget, but it was like a really pretty purple light in the background. And he sort of did this like goofy dad dance.
Oh, he's known to make a good GIF.
I think it was one of the big gifts that year.
Yeah. I don't know.
Something
know
about like a phone call or something.
Oh, call me on my cell phone.
Yeah. He used to call me.
He's great at that. Music videos that you can
Hotline
make
Bling.
There you go.
That was the name of it. Yeah.
He's good at making memeable videos and shit. Yeah.
But I remember like when that came out, everybody was like, he's still fine, but that dancing is
Drake is technically
that dancing is a knot.
Yes, there you go. Drake was considered corny at one time. Part of what made me think of this, because we're actually recording this within the time frame of our episode coming out. So, as you know, from episode 99, so we actually recorded this the week of this episode coming out. What made me think about this a little bit was Michael B. Jordan was, his movie's coming out, or it just came out a couple days ago.
Okay.
Creed 3. And so he was on the red carpet at his premiere in New York, or wherever I think it was in New York. And so one of the girls she was reporting, and she was like, "Hey, Michael B. And he was like, "Oh, I'm the corny guy, right?" And apparently, like a week before that, they had her, and she has a podcast with this other girl. The other girl actually called him corny, but they mentioned, because the girl was like, "Yeah, you remember we actually have history. We went to school together in Newark, New Jersey." Oh. And he was like, "Yeah, I'm the corny guy, right?" Like, yeah. Back then you didn't want me. Now y'all want me. So apparently on the podcast, they talked about the
fact she just slit her throat right there?
No, but they cut it off. But right at the end, before he walked off, she was like, "Well, I didn't call you corny," which she didn't. She said he was corny, but the other person on the podcast did.
Listen, leave it to somebody be like, "Well, I didn't say corny. I said doofy." Bitch, it's the same thing.
Her co-host on the podcast actually called him corny.
If you laughed and agreed with it, you might as well have just said it.
Right. But you think about it. His name is Michael Jordan. There's a B in the middle, but we had a white kid named Michael Jordan that went to summer camp. We clowned the shit out of him. He wasn't good at basketball. He was a white kid. He sucked. But Michael B. Jordan's been in movies or TV since he was a kid. So even if he wasn't, he's done The Wire. The Wire came out like way back in the day. Have you heard of The Wire?
Not really.
Okay, it's the original. It's Snowfall before Snowfall. Wire takes place. Never mind. Drugs and thuggish, ruggish, and
Snowfall?
Streets. It's a current show. Wire would be the concept of Snowfall. The concept of Snowfall is similar to The Wire. It's not copying. It's just like the gritty streets of Baltimore. I don't know where Snowfall takes place, but anyway. So have you ever seen Friday Night Lights?
No, but I did hear about it.
Okay, they did a TV show spinoff of it. And Did you ever watch the TV show?
James Vanderbeek.
Yeah, have you ever watched the TV show?
No.
Michael B. Jordan was on there as well as a high school football player. So he wasn't this Michael B. Jordan, but he's been.
I think the first time I remember seeing him, no, it couldn't have been the like when they went back in time for the Fantastic Four. That's the first time I remember like seeing him. I'm sure there was something before that.
He was in the movie with Keanu Reeves, where the baseball team, it's the all-black baseball team. And I think for like probation, he has to coach the team, or his brother-in-law was like, "I'm going out of town, just coach him for a little while." What's it called? The little kid gets killed in it.
Well,
one of the best.
That sounds like a movie I should watch.
It's actually a pretty good movie. It's sad. The little dude who gets killed. But now I've kind of spoiled the climax. But anyway, somebody watching.
Well, I guess I'll not be able to watch it now. The climax.
It's still a really.
I really watch movies for the climax.
Hey, I mean, sometimes you need a good climax. But so I guess, and I thought about that in general. That's why I think maybe corny is not or the bad boy role and the corny role. I don't know if that changes based on age, maturity, or what you want out of life. Maybe.
Okay. So. Little story time.
Never.
So when I was a kid, when I was a younger kid,
you've been younger. 5, got it, bitch.
Popped out just like this. There was this guy, and he wanted to date my sister so bad. And he was so nice, and he was so smart. And my sister would be like, "But he's a nerd." But I'm like, he plays basketball. But he was still a nerd in school because he was smart.
So he was a smart athlete. And was he good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He wasn't the best on the team, but I mean, he was.
He wasn't riding the pine.
I'm pretty sure he was one of the starters.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, he was tall, so he was like a forward. You know, you get two of those.
A 3 and a 4.
But that's how I knew I was gay. I loved him.
He's so hot. Oh my God.
God, I wish I...
Did he really confirm you being gay?
Wish. No, that'll be another day. No, he was just so, he was very nice. He was always nice to me, you know. Sometimes I'm one of those people, if you're nice to me, I'm like, they're wonderful.
Right.
They can do no wrong because they're nice to me. Right. I'm like, I've been shit on and dragged.
Yes. Welcome.
They're like, hey. And I'm like, they're so nice. But no, he was super nice. He used to come all the time. So, you know, I got to know him. And because I played basketball with the older kids, I played basketball with him. A lot. But I mean, he was so nice. And I would be like, oh,
and he's cute.
He's looking at the wrong sibling. But no, anyway, my sister shunned him. And now he's like a doctor.
See?
Anyway, so now, I mean, you know. But I remember my mom at the time being like, this is the one you want.
Yeah.
This right here.
Not them idiots over there that's smoking.
The one you're dating over here that's a nut job.
Yes.
You're going to want him for one more year and then you'll be done. Yeah. But he won't be, the one you want is not going to be here when you get past that.
Right.
And he wasn't.
He's like, I'm good.
Yeah. He had already moved on, found another girlfriend and rolled right on.
So do you think that's a maturity thing or that's an age? Because being old doesn't make you mature. But I mean, because I think
I wanted him. And I was 6. So, I mean, couldn't have been that bad.
Right.
I don't know if it's maturity. The problem with maturity is I don't think there's an age for maturity.
Not. Yeah.
Because it's a very personal thing.
Right. You could be 70, be childish as fuck.
Yeah. Because I think I've always been
a little older than your age.
A little old soul. Yeah, I think I was more of an old soul. I wasn't a very good, I wasn't a kid that was just bouncing all over the place. I was a kid that talked all the time.
Yeah, but talkative doesn't mean immature. To me.
Well, I was talking with the adults.
Oh, okay.
About whatever they were talking about.
You supposed to sit your ass at the kids' table. You just tall, motherfucker. You wasn't grown.
Well, you know, I tried. But I was always trying to I was listening to what they were saying.
Right.
You know, my mom would be like, don't be like your sister.
Outstanding.
I love to tell my sister.
I think that'll be 6. I'll take that as y'all think that's 6 years. I don't know if we'll get to 100, but we'll get.
Well, you know, she would say, Kirk, don't be like her. Just could you just try not to be like your sister? Which I wasn't.
See, I was still childish, but I got to be part of the adult conversations because of my circumstances.
Well, when you're a stripper in training and you're hereditarily a stripper.
Yes, you have no choice.
It does make sense.
Yes. So in turn,
I hope I didn't say that in a latter episode. I think I've already said that out loud to the world.
Stripper in training?
Hereditarily a stripper.
Yes, my parents are not strippers. But for those of you who know me in real life, you know what
Daddy's a stripper.
Maybe that's why he was always gone. Boom! Number 7.
Listen, I'm surprised he wasn't number 1.
Had to get going first.
Had to crank the engine.
Yeah. But no, I mean, I guess because I think we all, obviously, with growing pains or just life experiences, I think we do start to see we want different things, whether they're good things or bad things. I do think a guy sees the hot chick or whatever in high school and goes, that's what I want. But I don't even know if maybe popularity influences some of that. But then when you get grown, is that really the hottest person in the world is really what you want out of life? Or maybe somebody who could contribute something to your life? Maybe.
Why don't you tell me? What do you think about that?
I think that some of the hottest girls in school with me,
they don't have anything to contribute. Number 8.
Depends on which one you're referring to.
Wasn't sure who you were shouting on. I was wanting to clarify.
No, there's a couple who have
Say their names.
gotten washed and
What?
and they've shot their shot and they no bueno.
And you said,
I'm clean. You washed. I'm clean. No, I'm just playing. I was like, I'm cool.
yeah, fresh to death, man. Gator boots in the
No, I just mean it. And you know what? A little birdie told me that men tend to get better with age, and women, depending on them, how they take care of themselves, some do, some don't. And I don't know if I agree with her. This is actually not a shitting. Do you think so? What's that, number 9? You were just going to make it
What
number
example?
9. Lordy.
You got an example?
No.
Anybody that we both know?
Who got better with age?
Or worse?
No, you don't know a lot of people that I grew up with. No, I can show you on social media when we get finished.
I don't know. I've sort of been the same the entire time, so I don't really know. I do think that there are, I don't know. I think it really depends on where your life sort of leads you.
How so?
Well, like there were popular girls in my class. See, here's what's weird. My class, most of the, like if you looked at the cheerleading squad, several of them, I think the year younger than me, she was the valedictorian of her class. And then I want to say the co-captains my senior year of the cheerleading squad, they were like 3rd and 4th in the class, like whatever, I think is 3rd something. There's valedictorian, summa cum laude, and I think there's a 3rd one.
I graduated, good lordy. You know what I'm saying? I'm just glad I made it. To rainbow graduation, baby. Class of 2003 and a half. So, not because of intellect, but, summer 03.
Summer 03.
And a half.
And
Is that 10?
But I mean, I might be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure they were like 3rd and 4th in
they
class.
Were very
or
high
like,
up there.
They were top 10.
Yeah, they didn't just scrape on by.
Maybe even top 5.
Yeah. But do you think that's the norm? I wouldn't say that's the norm.
But see, that's my problem though, is my class was this, might have been a one-off. I don't know. So when I look at like the popular kids, well, I mean, not all of them have done well, but I mean, they're all alive. They're all, well, that I know of. Sorry, girl.
I guess you check the book of faces and
I don't care enough.
No, I just meant if you
But macaroni and cheese keeps me abreast when anything goes down. Mother sometimes tells me a few things that she
Have you heard
sees.
about such and such? They did.
Well, like, I hope she doesn't listen. Oh, God, maybe I shouldn't say it.
Go ahead and say it.
She's huge.
Number 11.
Well, she's a sweetheart, but she was one of those girls.
That's number 12. That's like when somebody tries to hook you up. So they're like, I'd be like, what she look like? Oh, she got a great personality. I said, what did she look like? I didn't ask you if she had a great personality.
Listen, okay,
you just said that. That's what you just did.
If you're listening, I'm so sorry.
No, he's not.
I still love you, girl.
No, he doesn't. Shit on him.
She was
100.
always athletic.
And she's not anymore.
Well, it's hard.
Or is that 13? I've lost it.
It's hard to stay athletic when you graduate and you're now an adult.
Says
Just
somebody who's the
was
former
400
fatty and the guy who works out all the time. Yeah.
But that's not athletic.
But that's
you lifting
moving.
weights. But you lifting weights, like that's a commitment that you've made. Yeah. That's a hard commitment to make.
Okay.
And only people that can make it do make it. It's not like, I'm sure every new year she's like, this is my year. But how many billions of people say that? How many billions of people say that every year?
All of them.
You know what I'm saying?
I love when February, March hit because them motherfuckers spin on, weed them out and I'm good to go. Lord.
Every year in January, you cannot find
a Buster. Whew, I was like, that. What is that?
You didn't see him walk all the way around.
But I didn't expect him to be right here next to my arm, and his nose touched me. I was like, "What the fuck is that wet thing?"
That's what she said.
Absolutely.
But I mean, how many people do that every year? I'm one of them that did it every year.
I never did that. But I wasn't big, so. 15.
So, but anyway, I mean, she was athletic in school. She was always like the curvier girl. Mm-hmm. And now she's big. I mean, she's like big. Same person. You can't keep counting her.
If you insult her more than once, that's another one.
But anyway, she's still a sweetheart. But I mean,
17. You might fuck around and get us to 100.
I thought it might be me. But I mean, it's like I see her and I'm like,
the queen of Saturn.
I'm like, wow. Wow, Dee
18.
But you know what I'm saying? It's only because I was the big one and she wasn't. And now we switch places. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know.
Yeah, there's people who I've seen. I mean, but there's been some guys that were jocks, and then I've seen them go on to own businesses and start mentorship programs. So it's both, obviously. Yeah. It's 50-50. I know we're talking shit, but
50-50.
But it's obviously it's 50-50. But 50-50. But I do think that
what's that from?
I don't know.
Comment below. 50-50-50.
Have we talked about it before?
It's fine.
Tell me afterwards.
If somebody comments, then you'll know.
Hopefully.
Help him out.
But no, I think some of it is affected by what we realize we want out of life. There's some of us, for example, house buying. Some people want a house. Some people want an apartment. Fuck you. Some people want a condo. I mean, like
20.
Unspoken 20. No, I think
me and Cameron one talked about it.
But I think there is.
With our eyes.
Yeah, absolutely. But I do think if you take money out of the equation, you just say your desire. There's different whatever V word, like a good V. There's different.
Did we ever talk about pushing P? Did we ever?
Yeah, we did. It was a petty episode.
Listen, no. Did we ever talk about what it actually means?
Yeah, but I mean. Leave it to black people to take something gay and try to make it cool, like sagging. 21.
Did we ever talk about it on here?
Off camera, no, not on here.
Listen, if you can go back to one of was it a penny episode?
Yeah.
I think it was when it was me, you, and Gabby.
Outside, yeah.
Sorry.
Pushing B.
And you kept going, we're pushing B up in here.
Hey.
And we learned later it was fucking in the ass between two men.
Well, if I do it with a woman, it's pushing B.
Listen, that episode is so. Go back and listen, whatever number it is.
I don't know what number that is.
Betty with good intentions.
That's a super. That's a
now that you know that's what it means, go back and listen to Michael up in here pushing B.
It was funny.
Sorry. So,
would that be like 24?
Well, I think sometimes with that, yeah. I mean, I guess it is sort of age, but I think what you were touching on. Correct me if I'm wrong. Was when you say desires, like. I'll use my previous relationship that I never use as an example because I only have one.
25.
But in the beginning versus the end, those were, I mean, we might as well have been two completely different people.
But would you say your desires changed?
Not to each other, but like we were completely different people from the first.
Yeah, it wasn't a week-long relationship. Yeah.
Well, true. But I mean that, like even just in that span of time, I felt like a different person, even though I'm the same person.
Yeah, but inside you're different because you've had different. Because you've been pushing P.
That was good.
26.
Look at her, episode 100.
No, there's. I mean, you think about though, like even
killing it like a skillet.
27. We rolling right along, baby.
What was the other one? Feel it? Oh God,
it was all. That was a good try. No, I mean, there's like before because I want to use this example because it's all like working out. That was never a priority to me. I'm skinny as fuck. I'm not gonna get no muscles. Fuck. Yeah. And then I told her when I rack, I'm gonna get a big ass chest. I just did a bunch of bench presses. I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Yeah. I want some big arms. I start doing curls like that. Yeah. It looked exactly the same after a year in Iraq. But then there did come a point like I really want to know how to do this shit.
Yeah.
Or Hell, I don't know. There's our current stripping careers.
Drink girl.
Oh, excuse me. I didn't become a stripper until 4 years ago, 5 years ago.
Yeah.
That never crossed my mind. Ever.
I don't feel like stripping is something that you set out to be. I think you just sort of fall into it.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think some of our colleagues would disagree. They're like, I found it and it makes me feel special. Oh Lord, I
do think as a drink girl, I do like sometimes I look at the stage and I think, it probably is empowering. Like all of these people.
Devil uncharged like a motherfucker.
Well, all of these people find you alluring. I can't say that.
Yeah, but at the same time, they don't also strip, so they don't really understand.
Who is they?
The crowd.
Well, if they were all stripping, what would we be doing? That'd be a different kind of club.
This is true. Would that be an orgy club? I don't know. Would you ever go to one? I'm sorry, I'm derailing. Would you ever? I would go.
A strip club?
No, an orgy club.
Oh,
or a
I
sex
bet.
club.
I'm surprised you haven't been to one.
Talking about the time as a form of employment or
Push it, B.
We're 26 or 27?
I think we're at 30.
Oh, fuck, we round up 30. I would go, but I wouldn't participate. But I would watch like a motherfucker. I would watch.
Maybe you're a voyeur.
Well, I think what would you say? Fascinated. I would be fascinated. Just be like, wow, like this is amazing.
Up here fucking everybody.
Like that would blow my mind.
You don't think you'd join in at all?
Nah, I don't want STDs. Not saying that they have STDs. I'm saying at the risk of it.
What if they said there's 50 of us
and everybody pulls out their my chart
and everybody went and got tested, and you could only get in if your test was clean? So when you walk in, everybody
like in
there,
a perfect world, there's no
in a
risk of
perfect
STD.
world, there's no STDs there. No, all the women, none of them can get pregnant. Like there's no
lifelong consequences.
No lifelong consequences.
31.
Like, you can have this one moment with peace of mind.
I still don't think I would. I would do it with like the person that came with me, but other people.
I'm saying you came alone.
No, I think I'd have performance anxiety. That probably sounds so weird, but
as a stripper, yes, did seem a little odd.
Maybe if I have some beverages, you know what I'm saying, such and such. But just to, I don't know. Yeah. I'm not afraid of somebody seeing me.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, because if everybody's occupied, I don't think
everybody's occupied. They're in your fucking ear.
Yeah, I don't think the other 48 people are like, yeah, get it, Mike.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whatever they would call me.
Kill it like a skillet. Fill it like a skillet, kill it.
But you see what I'm saying?
I might enjoy that one a little too much.
I don't think people are in the background or sitting in the hall like, ooh, ooh, ooh. I think
they might be.
I think it's a casual. I don't think it's a ooh. I think it's a very casual. Oh, they're doing whatever, and then they're doing stuff. I don't know. Again, I mean, I would go like a motherfucker.
Yeah,
I think it'd be fun to watch. Just be like, wow. Yeah. Like I've seen voyeurism on adult films, but that's not the same. Like that's not me being in person.
Yeah.
Like I like that. Do
you think you'd like that to watch?
I think it'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting. Yeah. Well, I've never done it, so
you should try it.
I might.
Why not?
I don't know. I'll check it out one of these days. I don't even know where to go to one, though.
I'm sure you can find one. Comment below if you know where to go. Actually,
no, don't do that. You might tell it yourself.
Nosey with good intentions at gmail.com.
Yeah, send us an email if you.
That's a little more private.
A little more private. Yeah, don't snitch on yourself on YouTube. Yeah. Just shoot us an email and let us know if we can use your. Don't we ain't even gonna use your name. Just send it to us email.
Yeah. Try to find multiple places since you don't know where we're at.
Yes, preferably in the north, south, east, west of America.
Possibly the middle.
Yeah. No, but to get back to corny and not corny. I don't know. Because I was watching, there's a documentary on Pamela Anderson.
Okay.
On Netflix.
Uh-huh.
And it's pretty good. And she's looking a little washed. 33 or 32, one of them. But I mean, you could tell it. So she just.
I mean, she's 50.
That was it. She's not ugly. She's in her natural. She still has bleach blonde. No, she doesn't look. She's not ugly.
She's in her natural what?
State.
Habitat.
Well, she lives like in some country area. Country, like, I don't know if it's the South or wherever she is. But I think she's in the home or the area she grew up in. Because she said throughout her career, she's got like thousands of legal pads. She would write different experiences that she went through. It's interesting as fuck. But I was thinking about it, and Tommy Lee is not dead, right, or anything. They're just not together, right?
I don't think so.
So far, he's not it.
It's not Tommy Lee Jones.
I know he's Men in Black. He's a great actor. Not him. And The Fugitive, right? Him and Harrison Ford.
I've never seen either one.
Have you ever seen any of the Men in Blacks?
Well, I went through a stage in life where I ate, and then now I go out and be in the public in the outdoors. So I'm missing a lot of movies.
Have you ever seen the Batman that had Jim Carrey as the Riddler?
No, I need to though.
I'm mad your face was like, yeah, nope.
I love Jim Carrey.
I can't stand Jim Carrey. I don't think he's funny.
36?
No, I don't think he's funny, but he's great in The Mask. And
he's physical.
And him and Will Ferrell fall in the same category for me, so it's kind of as far as their type of comedy.
I don't think Will Ferrell's a physical comedy at all.
No, he does a lot of stupid shit. Like, not as a person, but in his movies. Like Ricky Bobby, he's wild as fuck.
He's just saying stuff.
Yeah, but Night at the Roxbury, they smashed his head on the. That was funny.
Well, but I mean, that was a dance.
Yeah,
that was Saturday Night Live anyway.
It was? That was a movie, though.
I mean, they made it a movie, but it's from Saturday Night Live.
Oh, I didn't know that. But yeah.
That's when they made the, it was around the same time that they made the, oh, crap. What? I take my hands like this, and then I smell them like this.
Oh, that movie, Superstar.
Superstar.
I've seen pieces of that movie.
What's her name?
I know who you're. I don't know her real name.
I know her real name, but what was her character name? Mary Catherine.
So that came from Saturday Night Live. That concept. Oh, I didn't know that. I knew there was a movie. Superstar.
Yeah, Superstar.
That's pretty good.
I love that. Damn, Molly Shannon. Molly Shannon is her real name.
Oh, okay. She's kind of funny.
Mary,
but her
sister, I don't know. Anyway, she was a Catholic school.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
It was Catholic school.
But I lost my train of thought about being corny. But I noted, like when I thought about it watching now, I was like, I'm sure at her age now, or even over the last 10 years maybe, Tommy Lee would not be the type of person she probably would want to be with now. Because she's no longer living that rock star life and getting high and doing whatever. Not that there's anything wrong with that, or maybe there is something wrong. Ain't none of my business. All I'm saying is that would probably not be the person she would want to be with 10 years ago, especially now. She seems very reserved and like, I'm just chilling, I'm rich, I'm minding my business.
Yeah.
And so maybe that would be.
I think she was the same way then. And I think that Tommy Lee was also very similar to that, because if you think about it, like.
Wait, you think they're both what?
Reserved.
Oh, okay.
Because if you look back, like, she played, Baywatch, where it was like a very skimpy bathing suit, and she played some different characters that were. She was in Playboy.
I'm not judging her.
But she wasn't like. I mean, it wasn't like. Like, let's be honest. The Raptresses and the pop stars, they're doing way more than she ever did.
You think so?
I mean, just in their music videos alone.
I think they've just one-upped her, but it's the same.
Can I derail for just a second? I need to talk to my here on 100 episodes. So in my
number 52,
in my time of going back and listening to Ludacris and
okay,
Chicken and Beer is one of the
one
of the albums.
That's his second one, I think. The third album.
Then there was one like Back Like the First Time or something like that.
That's his second album. Because his very first album is called Incognito. But it didn't get the commercial success. But like 90% of the songs on the album are on Back Like. That's why it's called Back Like the First Time.
Gotcha. Okay. But anyway, so I'm randomly finding these songs like as they become suggested, since I'm already listening to them. And Trina has since popped up back.
Trina was reckless.
And now I can't think of the name of the song. Look Back at Me. Look Back at You. Look Back at You.
Look Back at It?
Look Back at It.
Yes, sir.
Because the guy in the song says, look back at me.
Probably.
Yeah. She was WAP before WAP existed.
Duh.
In fact, if you listen to that song, no offense, only loves Cardi.
Lil Kim was before
Almost Cardi's entire verses of WAP is literally what Trina said.
Your Trina been the baddest bitch.
What I'm saying is nobody's talking about it. And I had never really, it had been so long since I had listened to that song.
Yeah.
Because mine was always Pull Over. That was my favorite.
That was a fire ass song, yeah.
I knew all the words.
You were singing that to yourself.
By the way, I have a correction to make. I think I said in how many licks there was only 3 N-words. There's 6. I do know where all of them are.
Care to recite.
And I did remember them immediately as they were coming up. But there are 6 of them. I think I said 3 originally, but there are in fact 6. 6
that you still can't say.
Yeah, correct. Lacking the melanin. But I was listening to that song and I'm going, God, this sounds so familiar. Other than I know this song.
Okay.
I went, I listened to it twice.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just hit it again, one more time. And I went, this is Cardi's entire part of WAP.
Are you surprised? There's only so many ways.
I was a little surprised at how similar it was.
There's only so many ways you can describe how amazing vagina is. And how great and moist it is. I'm just saying.
Are we at 50 yet?
No, I just said 52 just to be extra. We're probably like 40.
53.
Yeah.
So, well, here's the problem. I think we're setting up this new generation to think that it leaks water. Aquafina.
Dasani.
It's not how that works.
We know in real life.
You really if you're out there, if you know,
shit on them.
If you're a parent out there and you have a son or a daughter and you're worried about the sex talk, right here's your moment. Clip this.
53.
Clip this and send it to your child. Here's the thing. Sex is only fun if you're both into it.
Pretty much.
Second of all, doesn't leak water.
No.
Cat Williams is very funny, but he's also an exaggerator.
That's the point of some
it's comedy.
Yeah, it's comedy.
Rap, comedy, pop songs, they're exaggerations of real life.
Yeah.
Let me tell you about real life. It's a tablespoon at most. Most. Got to warm the oven up. It's not just dripping on a regular basis.
No.
Got to warm it up. And also, don't shove it in there. You got to work it.
Not everybody. 54.
You got to work it in.
Some got hallways. Woo. Or some people got, pinkies and ain't nothing to work in there. That's 55 and 56.
Wouldn't that be sad if a pinky in a hallway fell in love?
No.
That'd be sad.
You think so? I think they figured it out.
You think so?
Nah.
Eat the booty. Listen, eat the booty like groceries.
Yeah.
Also, shower.
What?
As someone who didn't shower for a very long time, you're welcome. Shower.
What?
So everything's, little better.
Oh, yeah. I don't. I was like,
yeah. Don't eat the booty like groceries after a fresh dropping.
Ew. That's 10 points right there. We're going to go to 65. Ew.
But you know what I'm saying?
I'd hope.
The problem is, nobody ever talks about that.
What, hygienics? Hygiene? Or
listen, if you're out there, you're looking for a career field. Hygienics is the place to be.
I see commercials. I know. I meant hygiene. What are hygienics? I see it's like pills for ED or some shit. I've seen infomercials. It's like hygienics for something.
Listen, what you search in Google is up to you.
I'd be looking up all kind of crazy shit, as we've already talked about. But
it's been mentioned. But I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to take this moment, little educational podcast moment here on Keeping It 100.
Yes. That's what we call this episode, Keeping It 100.
But I mean, these are important things. I feel like, one of the things that we could do is have these conversations that are a little uncomfortable sometimes.
Yeah, but we don't really have morals like we used to in my opinion. So
you and I specifically, or
no, culturally or generationally. That's why I think our morals go down every generation. We get more loose and open with ourselves.
Someone once told me, it was not a wise philosopher, but someone once told me #hoe is life. So,
yes.
But here's what's important, though.
What was that, 66?
Just for fun. What's important, though, is I really think like getting to know yourself.
Okay. #hoe is life.
#like yourself.
Yeah.
Less fun. But it's more fun. But I mean, it's like you can't expect someone else to get to know you when you don't even get to know yourself.
Yeah, but that's how you end up full circle moment. That's how you end up
corny as well.
You can learn I think that's why our desires in life change. Will you come back around?
Reel me back in.
I'm trying to.
God, here we go.
#hoe is life, baby. No, but I mean, all jokes aside, that's probably what causes different desires. Because once you get enough good traumas in your life and fuckery, you get to the point where you're like, you know what? I don't want all that dumb shit anymore. Yeah. Or what a person may have thought was the cool, fun shit. You start realizing, I don't want that anymore. Yeah.
Ratchet is funny in the moment.
It's temporary. Ratchet is very temporary. It doesn't have to be temporary.
Is there a white equivalent to ratchet? I don't know if there is.
Probably nothing that I can say as an African American. But I don't know. I just saying something.
Are there any words?
I have no idea.
Are there words that the Caucasians have?
Nope.
I didn't think so.
I can't think of a good or a bad adjective, but
I don't know.
I don't know.
Trash usually.
Yeah.
It's sort of a what do they call that?
Generic.
Yeah, all encompassing.
There we go. Ooh, look at that.
Look at her.
66?
Only took 100 episodes. Look at her.
67. No, I think there comes a day or an age where you just go like, I hate to get biblical, as you put the childish things away. You're like, I don't really want that dumb shit no more.
Is that biblical?
No, there is actually, I can't think of where, because there is a scripture in the Bible that does say something to the effect of, there comes a time when men put away childish things.
Comment below if you
know. Oh,
Lord.
You've never heard that?
I have. I'm not sure it's actually true.
Oh, Lord.
I have heard it a lot, though.
Okay.
It doesn't mean it's not true. I just...
He been having me second guess
something on the not true beeper is going off.
I'll look it up. But anyway.
Well, it's one of those things where, like, some people will say, well, as the Bible says, and I'm like, I don't...
That's your bum ass.
Show me where it says that in the Bible. They're like, well, I'm not sure exactly where it is.
But I preface mine with
I need you to Google that real quick and tell me where that is in the Bible.
Yes. But even in life in general, I think we all get to a point where, like, I'm not really into that anymore. Whether it's what we would consider immature or just something we don't like doing anymore.
Yeah. Do you have anything like that? You have an example that we could...
Are you shouting on me or are you being serious? I can tell. 67.
I just love that half these numbers are you shitting.
No, you had a good 20 run.
Well, that's because you kept saying it. That's because you kept saying it. You kept making me repeat myself.
But that young lady, she's a sweetheart. 68.
That was you.
Absolutely. Is there anything that I think clubbing, like in the traditional sense of like loud music, dancing, I'm not into that. And I know some people say, well, bar is the same thing. If people classify, I don't classify them as the same. But being in the club every Friday, Saturday night, But I don't think I was a super club goer anyway.
I wasn't really either.
I mean, I went, but it wasn't, I spent the whole weekend in that bitch, you know what I mean? Every weekend.
Yeah.
So.
Are we shouting on someone?
No. See, he looking for some shatting. See,
No, I think there's somebody that we both know that still goes to the club and
I didn't say
dresses in club wear. And
I'm talking about me,
posted
sir.
on the ground.
You said, "Is there anything
Who are we
that I have
shitting
outgrown?" That's what I'm not into.
Do you think that when you've outgrown it, that it's now, if everybody your age, do they need to outgrow it too?
No, it's different strokes for different folks.
It's very diplomatic.
It's also depending on your intentions when you get there. Okay. If you go there.
If you went, what would be your intention?
I don't know.
I
don't be wanting to go, so I don't know.
True. Fair.
Yeah, because I'm not there looking for somebody, so
yeah.
And I can drink at the bar, so.
What is the difference for you? Music?
I don't know, because even the place I go on Sundays, after like when football season is going on, they open at 1. So I get there around 1:15 to start my football. And then around
pregame.
No, football comes on at 1. My bad.
I'm saying you specifically.
Oh, yeah.
You pregame for your whatever
Absolutely.
one you're actually going to watch.
But I watch at least 2.5 games, maybe all 3. But around 9 or 10, it turns into the club. Like music is blasting, and I'm like, I'm ready to go. So I can tell that's not where I want to be.
Yeah.
A club.
So why don't you go to a lounge?
Well, that's kind of my lounge, but it's...
Is that a lounge?
It's a bar. We have hookah lounges, but they are more clubbish than bars.
Pass me the hookah. Is that a double entendre of pass me the hooker and the hookah?
Is that Tiger song?
Lil Wayne.
Pass me the hookah.
I don't know. That part is Lil Wayne. Like every time I hear that line, I hear Lil Wayne say it.
I don't know.
Pass me the hookah.
I don't think I've heard this song.
Okay.
But like the hookah lounges.
It might be Tiger. It might be Tiger's song featuring.
Probably, because Tiger
Little Easy.
Stupid.
Did you ever have Skeezy? Were you ever a little Skeezy?
No. No. People have shortened it to Skills. I'm like, yeah. At the time, I thought it was cool. I no longer think it's cool.
What about that changed?
Time and maturity. Also, I don't rap anymore, so that there's no need to shorten. You just say Skills.
So on that topic, really quickly, I tried for our 100th episode.
He just shit on me about 4 times, and I missed some of it. We're at 70.
I tried for us to do a rap battle for the 100th episode, and Skills is retired.
71. Hell no.
I had some good ones though.
What do you have, sir?
Well, I don't remember what they were.
Oh, you remember?
Because you shat on me.
I did not.
You shat on my idea.
No, sir.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah. One day though.
Nah.
One day I'll just start the episode. I wrote you a letter.
I got some bars, son. Here they go.
Bars with a Z.
That's horrible. Is there anything you feel like you've outgrown or moved past?
No. The problem is not that I used to love to dance.
Okay. But it's not an immaturity.
But then I just sort of was like,
Yeah, but
music also changed.
That's definitely fair.
And I'm like, like Chocolate Swirl, you could just start clapping and he'd find a way to dance to it.
He's also black, so
I'm not that person.
We find the rhythm in most things.
I'm not that person.
Oh, okay, I got you.
I don't, you know what I mean?
You need some music.
I need some,
something to keep the tempo.
Can you keep up? Baby boy, I'm gonna lose my breath. I need like
some energy. Something. Okay.
I don't draw energy from the earth. You know what I mean? Like
you're not one with hair.
Yeah.
One with hair.
Who was that?
I don't know. Mother Earth, Mother Nature. I don't know.
What?
I don't know. You say you don't draw it from the earth. I said, you don't draw it from hair.
Oh, huh.
Yes, I can't.
I was like, huh?
H-E.
I thought you were giving me a little John.
Oh no, hair. You can say I can't say it right, but
huh.
There you go. I don't have that in my vernacular.
H-U-H.
Huh? I thought that was huh.
Huh? Look at her.
Close enough. Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah, there you go. That. I don't have that in my vernacular.
Who was it the other day?
What was up?
They were like, I'm trying to remember who it was. If you're out there listening, let me know it was you.
Do what?
Well, you know how like everybody has like different words and stuff, and Cardi B stole this word from the queers, but
okay.
But you know how she goes, oh,
yeah.
Anyway, this straight guy does it, and his girlfriend was like telling on him, but now I can't think of who it was. But it was really funny.
Somebody
because he sort of looked at me, and I was like, let me hear it.
I got put on the
Bet you can't do it like me.
73, 74, and 75.
But he never did it. So I don't know if it was better than mine. Yeah.
Have you ever seen that Pepsi commercial she did with that shit? I think it was like a Super Bowl commercial a few years back. It was like everybody in the commercial did it. But she started it, in the commercial. She's in a cafe, I think.
Yeah. She's very pretty, though.
Yeah.
She's had a
lot of work done.
She's had a lot of plastic surgery.
78, 79, and 80.
Listen, she is so funny to me.
What?
Like, I would love for like a stand-up comedian to like really work with her. I think
she has a great personality.
I think she would be such a great stand-up comedian.
I think the only thing she should have got done, what she got done, was her teeth. My teeth aren't perfect either. But I mean, if you see them before she had...
79?
No, it'd be 81. I just gave you like 4 for all that shit you said about Cardi.
Well, so I had not seen her.
You never seen her before?
What I mean is, I had not seen her recently.
Oh.
So it had been a little while.
Yeah.
And Only was showing me, because he loves her. And Only was showing me this video, and I was like,
who's that?
I said, is that her?
82.
She looks great.
Yeah.
But I was like, is that her?
83.
I said this. You can't say the same sentence.
Have you repeated?
And he, of course, he looks at me with the eye.
Don't talk
yes,
about my boo.
And I went, wow.
Look at her.
She looks different.
Yeah. But she's not, what I like about it though, she doesn't hide the fact that she's had stuff that, like when she had her baby, she said, somebody's like, it looks like you got your stomach done. She's like, I did. I don't have time to work out. At least she told the truth.
Yeah. No, I listen, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm all down for that.
She kept it funky, so what can I say? What? I mean, like those YouTube bodybuilders. 85.
Instagram.
That too, 86.
They're worse.
Are they?
Yeah. Because it's a short.
Oh, and it's a picture usually.
And
so
the TikTok, they're so short.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway.
So what if dancing doesn't count? Because I don't think dancing would be.
I don't think you outgrow dancing. Because I probably still would if like a good song came on. But I don't know. I don't know if I've outgrown anything necessarily. Like I play pickleball, which is, some people could consider like a game. Only kids play games or whatever. But to me,
well, let me ask you
I'm getting better at it because I'm trying to get better at it. But I also, at its base, it's such a good exercise and it's so much fun.
I know I get the notifications. I just swipe the shit away.
The time just flies by.
Well, let me ask you this.
And you're like, listen, did you see my 5,000 plus?
Kiss my whole ass. No, let me ask you this though. Do you think moving away from things can add? I can't think of how to ask the question, but basically in a nutshell, do you think changes in your fitness led you to get to pickleball? Like, do you think not childish things, but just change? Do you think different desires in life? Lord, I can't think of how to, because I'm trying to phrase it correctly so it makes sense.
Shit on me.
Do you think making changes in your moving away from certain things helped you get past whatever? You keep laughing at me. That'll just round up to 90. All I'm saying is, since you lost some motherfucking weight, do you think? But see, you like to play sports even before that, though.
What is the question?
I have no idea. I guess, do you think losing weight led you to also play pickleball, which is a new experience that you enjoy? But you probably would have played it before then anyway because you were active. You liked playing sports. So I guess that wouldn't be a good question, right?
I still don't know what the question is. Okay, if you're asking me, did my fitness journey lead me to pickleball?
Something, yeah.
Yes.
In a nutshell, yes.
Yes, because I had never heard of pickleball. I learned it from people that went to the gym with me. Have I ever told this story on the podcast?
Yeah. I think. Fuck it, tell it. I don't
You
know.
were clearly listening.
We're at 100, sir. So I mean,
Short version.
okay.
We had the gym on Mondays and Thursdays.
Mhm.
And then Tuesday and Saturday, we had this extra thing, boot camp.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah,
then
yeah.
right after boot camp, we played volleyball. Well, I went for volleyball.
You're right.
But what I loved most about it ended up was the boot camp. I loved the boot camp. Well, anyway, the guy that was doing that, he had to drop those two extra things. We kept Monday and Thursday for the gym, but he had to drop those two things. And so
So boot camp and volleyball.
yeah, boot camp and volleyball got dropped. So anyway, several of the people that I was regularly going and doing boot camp and volleyball with, they found pickleball. And so that's how I got to
And they're
pickleball.
like, hey, you want to try it?
They were like, hey, we're doing pickleball now. Do you want to? And I was like,
just supplement, yeah.
I'll show up. And then now here I am.
So when you showed
a year
like,
later.
were you like, what the fuck is this? Or were you like, oh, this looks great?
Oh, it looked fun.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, to me, immediately it looked fun. You know.
Okay, so I guess what I'm asking is, do you think changes or
But when I was
things-
400 pounds,
yeah, would you have tried?
if somebody said, have you ever heard of pickleball? I would have probably shown up and played.
Oh, okay. So I guess yeah, in a nutshell,
I wouldn't have been able to move very well. I mean, I'm just now like a year later getting to where I'm moving fairly well.
You be swift. You be swift,
Be
and
swift.
agile.
Be
agile.
My mother says swift.
Swift. But yeah, I guess do you think putting away or no longer being interested in one thing can lead to being interested in more beneficial things?
Oh, I'm sure. I mean,
I just couldn't figure
if
out how to put that
like
together.
If you're a drug user, sorry, no offense, but if
Not
you're,
anymore.
if you're a drug user, that's very time consuming. So if you stop doing drugs,
That's 92 as well.
if you stop doing
you don't have
drugs,
shit to time to do other shit because
well,
you're getting
you
high.
stop doing drugs. There's this time. Well, we all find ways to fill the time. I mean, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh shit, that was like, yeah, we had 92 or 93. Well done, sir. I told you we get there. We're almost 7 away. I'm sure we lost count, but we're close.
comment below if you know
Somebody's like,
exactly where we are.
That wasn't 92, that was 87.
I'm sure we might go over 100.
Absolutely. But
If you count the eye language with me and camera one, there's a
Yes.
few that we missed in the counting.
yeah, because I mean, okay, like I said, only example I can think of is working out has caused me to learn about eating better. I still drink too fucking much, but when I cook, I do lean towards healthier
Lean?
options.
Double entendre
I
there.
mean, like I like broccoli growing up, but I never realized that it's healthier or asparagus.
I'm still torn about broccoli.
Oh, it's man-made. What it is? That's not a shot. It's a man-made thing. So is broccolini. So is cauliflower. Tilapia is now
So
a
I
man-made. It's
need
like a
to-
combed fish.
Is-
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, it is a real fish.
I wish
but
we pronounced it tilapia. Don't
What?
you?
No.
Tilapia.
Never thought that in my life.
What kind of fish is that? Tilapia.
That's a hot mess right there, sir. No, I mean,
Just saying.
Yeah, broccoli.
Comment below if you like tilapia as well.
How do you spell it? The exact same.
Exactly the same.
But then how you gonna
It's
read it now?
Tilapia, right?
Yeah, the thing is like, ah.
Yeah, tilapia. If I said, oh no, it's actually Spanish, it's tilapia, you'd be like, oh, really?
I'm gonna hit somebody with that. If I could remember, I would be like, oh, that's tilapia.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll remember how to say it differently, but I'm gonna want to at the very least.
That was tilapia.
Nah, that's what else is man-made as far as vegetables? There's a few vegetables that are man-made. They're still good for you.
My mom, my niece, my middle niece loves broccoli casserole. My sister loves it too.
Oh, that ain't healthy for shit. All that cheese.
But so
94.
I'll have it
Yeah.
when they have it. But I'm not a big broccoli
I like it. Or like I just
fan.
I
I
knew
I
that-
love grapes.
yeah, like
Apples.
like spinach. I've known that it has existed. I didn't just
love
find
spinach.
it. But yeah, I've realized I like it more than I thought I would.
Yeah.
Like I had it, but nobody's
I
like,
really
let's
like
bring me some spinach. Like that's
Yeah.
not a, like I like spinach more. Not that I disliked it, but I've added it to things I do or like
If you do the protein shakes, you should add it in there. It was really good.
I've had it, but not. I didn't make them.
I think
I
makes
bought
it
them at a
sweeter.
store. You think so?
Yeah.
Maybe.
For me, it does.
Like I've had spinach in a smoothie, but I didn't make the smoothie. I bought it like at a tropical smoothie. What's the face? I don't know. But I know it'll be like
tropical smoothie Paradise King burger.
Pretty much. No, because it'll say like kale, spinach, different fruits or whatever.
Now I've never tried kale that I know of.
Yeah, kale's actually good. I've personally made that.
Okay.
This is forever ago, but yeah. There's a time when I was juicing. Did you know that juicing is not as healthy as people think it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the pulp is more of the nutrients than the juices.
Yeah. You're better off to shred it and
is that
make
what
it a
is?
smoothie.
Because
then you
it's
still have
in
it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I never thought about that.
I think that's sort of why juicing
kind of faded
lost
off.
favor.
Yeah. People still do it. It's nowhere near. There was a time, like I went and bought me a juicer.
We had a juicer in my previous relationship, and I didn't eat any of that shit, so I was just the juicer.
Well, that's fair. You weren't eating it either way, so at least get a little bit of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pineapple is...
Yeah.
No, pineapple is so... like I won't eat canned pineapple. And I'm not better than it. It just tastes weird. The syrup and shit. Ugh. But I will eat fresh pineapple all day, every day. Like that shit is amazing. First time I ever had it was at, I think it was in middle school. We had one of those cultural, like everybody brings a different culture's food in.
What culture is pineapple?
I have no idea. This was 20 plus years ago. I want to say Hawaiian, but I think that's just me being racist. Subconsciously racist. It's not Hawaiian, is it?
I don't know.
I don't either.
I think it's Asian.
I
think it's actually Asian.
Oh, it's real origins, not America's version.
But I think it's like Asian islands. I think it's specifically like the hotter areas.
That's Hawaii, right?
Would sort of include Hawaii, yes. Not just technically in our division that we have now.
Geographically, yes.
But probably at some point back in the Pangea days.
Yeah. Okay, so I think it's Hawaiian-ish. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I like real, like...
It's like Indonesia. Indonesia is like a lot of islands.
Yeah,
like Philippines.
Sprinkles
Philippines is a lot of islands. Indonesia is a lot of islands. I think it's sort of that.
Oh, okay. Well, wherever the fuck it originates from, it's banging. Like fresh
it's banging.
Pineapple. It is. Fresh pineapple is busting.
Yeah.
Canned pineapple can kiss my ass. Because the preservative syrup shit or whatever, I hate it.
Yeah. I don't like pineapple juice, but I will eat a little pineapple. I don't like a lot of pineapple.
Oh, the acidity will start cutting the shit out of the inside of your mouth, yeah.
Yeah. But I'll eat like a couple of pieces of pineapple.
That shows you I tried dragon fruit.
What?
Dragon fruit.
No. Oh, you did tell me that.
Did I tell you on here or?
Yeah, I think it comes next.
Oh, well, fuck it then. Okay, well, episode
I think it comes later. Good thing we talked about it here first.
I tell you I have papaya.
Papaya. Yeah, that is with...
Oh, shit. All right, well, whatever. We haven't heard that episode just yet. So.
It's coming.
Hey.
It's popping.
No, it is banging, though. I'm trying to think of... Is there any fruits you wanted to try that like are weird one? I want to try star fruit. I haven't had it yet. I don't know where to buy it from.
I have no idea what that is.
It's like a orange. It's about yay big. It's if you cut it, it's the shape of a star.
I'm not an exotic.
You wouldn't try it?
I'm pretty basic.
A regular old 100.
Yeah.
You wouldn't try it?
I can admit it. Some people try to act like they're not.
Yeah, I think we missed a few. That'll be 100 right there. We had a 113. That'll be at least the 100 mark. We'll add a few more in there before we go. No, I don't mind trying it. Like, I don't think chia seeds do shit, but people say they do.
No, they don't.
I didn't think so. No. Don't they just make you boo-boo? If that.
Someone did tell me that black seed oil,
I think
that were like the oil.
Yeah.
Is good.
Yeah, I don't think chia seeds do shit. I think that's
No, they're just annoying as fuck.
Yeah.
AF. They're annoying AF.
We should call this 100 AF.
There you go. Keeping it 100 AF.
Let me take that to you. There you go.
Well, and it's one of those things where it's just such a... I don't know if I think because I was such a weird child, I don't really have anything that I like left behind.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I think I'm just learning. I'm always learning something. Or something will come up where I'm like, oh, you know what? I don't think that way anymore about some certain topic or whatever.
Such as?
Well, like I used to be like, oh, don't do that. Ugh. You nasty.
Like
whereas now I'm like,
or just in
whereas
general?
now I'm like, oh,
I'm ready.
go for it.
She ready.
No, I'm like, oh, do you think, girl?
Yeah, I'm
okay. So I do have a Raptors quote. Oh no, I'll save it for episode 109, 10.
Yeah.
Look out at 1010 for the Raptors quote of the day.
No, there's certain things that fuck it, we'll be a little graphic since it's 100. When I heard about, eating vagina, I thought, growing up, I was like, I ain't doing that. That's nasty.
Yeah.
And as I proudly proclaimed on my Instagram like 6 months ago, that's not a problem for me. But I obviously...
Did you really?
I think so. I think I was bored. I was stripping, and I was just trying to get through the night.
And you posted, God, I would love a vagina to eat.
No. I posted that thing where it's like random questions, but you can't see who asked the question. And somebody asked that.
Oh.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, I do.
Should I try that one time?
Yeah,
I don't think anybody will ask me a question.
Shit.
I don't think anybody will ask me a question.
I'm going to post it and say it's you. Hey, I just said.
You're my witness, Kimber one. It won't be me.
I'm going to use your picture with the question.
We ought to do an IG live since you love to be live and just go, we're going live in 10 minutes. Have your question ready.
When?
Whenever.
Today?
Oh, God. I hate when you say today. Let me have an idea that comes later.
Okay, well, whenever you want to. We ain't going to do it if you say it.
We'll do it at the photo shoot.
Fuck you. I sent you the dates. You haven't confirmed or denied none of the dates. Remember, I copied and pasted it.
Did you not get my response?
I don't think so.
I'll be in another state.
Oh, no, I didn't get that.
Oh, maybe it didn't go through. Well, listen. Fuck Verizon.
I got them too. Yeah, they ain't shit. Right here, they don't work a damn. I'm like, why don't they work in Wisconsin?
You come into this zone, this area code.
Yeah,
I got hose.
I don't got service
in this area code. No, in this area code. What the hell is going on? I don't know.
Nobody told you to live in Wisconsin, sir.
Well, just saying.
Yeah.
Even the snow doesn't help, and they say that bounces the signal more.
I don't believe that.
I don't believe her. See, her.
I can't do it. It's okay, though. So I guess in conclusion, corny is no longer the corny, right? I don't know.
Is that the conclusion? Here's my thing.
I don't know.
I'll give you a story. Saltine.
Mm-hmm.
She, in her late
101.
Whatever age you think she might be.
Grown
AF. +2.
You say +2?
She is still looking for
a good guy?
The cool guy. And I would say...
Is she at least around our age?
No.
Oh, damn. So she's older than us.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me say this.
No, you're fine.
Do you know how there's a birthday where you have the balloons changed to a different color, specific color? She had that birthday when I met her, and I was 18.
And she's still looking for the cool guy now.
Has always. Since she was in high school, she is still looking for that cool guy to be the man she marries.
So is that a maturity thing, or that's just really what she wants? I'm not saying she's immature.
Her and I have had this conversation 155,000 times. So I'm not saying anything out my neck. But I would always say, that's weird, right?
Yeah.
You don't.
I thought girls mature faster than boys.
The cool. Well, but I think, exceptions. There's always exceptions. Exceptions AF up in here. Still to this day. And it just blows my mind. I mean, she's almost 20 plus black balloon. You know what I mean? Like
105. I was around up 105. Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
look at her.
You're hitting granny status. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's people with grandbabies at that age. You still want the cool guy.
And you're still looking for the cool. And I'm fascinated by it. It blows my mind.
But I guess maybe the good guy doesn't eventually become everybody's type. Or the good girl, quote unquote.
Maybe not. I don't know.
So like I said, that probably proves the point of age is not what determines if you're mature or not. It's actions, I guess.
I guess. Like, Only is younger than me.
But he's mature AF.
By a smidge.
Like times 2.
But just a smidge. It's a lot.
But he is mature AF.
But he is very much more. I mean, he has his little moments where I'm like,
oh, him young.
him younger than me AF. But
like 99.99% of the time, he's mature AF.
But almost always.
You the goofy one.
I'm the dumb one.
Hit podcast.
Yeah. But I mean, he's exactly what I was looking for.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, he's a grown ass man. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Even though he's younger than you by a little lot. A lot.
By a skillet amount.
Absolutely.
Skills.
Yeah, that takes us on to 110. I know we went from 105 to 110. That was a few rolled up in the row. Hot mess. Oh, this is totally off subject. Do you ever have people be like, oh, I like your content, I like your reels, or I like your podcast, and you know they ain't listened?
Nobody. Is it weird that nobody said that to me?
You don't tell people about your podcast, sir.
I have started.
Last week.
And they'll go, oh, that's fun. And I'm like, yeah.
Oh, they don't ask the name or nothing. They have no interest.
I think they're afraid to ask me the name. Because then I'll tell them.
So?
They're afraid that I'll remember to ask them, what'd you think?
Oh, I don't go back and ask people.
I don't either.
Yeah, that's what I do tell people about
tell them.
But I don't go, hey, did you listen to it?
Yeah.
Okay, I've had people be like, I really like your content. I like your podcast.
Yeah.
And I can tell they've probably never listened, which doesn't bother me. But I did find that fascinating. I find that fascinating. I'm like, you don't have to tell me that you like it if you don't.
Yeah. You have people around you that...
No, these are not my inner circle people. These are just in passing.
How many people are in your inner circle?
I don't know. It's not a lot in my actual inner circle. There are people that I'm cool with.
If it's not a lot, you should be able to,
Do relatives count?
Count how many?
Or relatives don't count?
I would say relatives do count because just because somebody's your relative doesn't mean they're in your inner circle. I don't have any relatives in mine.
None?
Because I guess if you count.
See what I'm saying?
Well, no, not really.
No, you don't see what I'm saying, or no, they don't count? Both. 106 and 107.
Yeah.
Park.
Say it like you said it in the booth.
Maybe 7, 6.
Interesting. That's a lot.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, I'm counting my kids too. That's why I said, do relatives count? Oh.
Kids, they're not in your inner circle. You're not telling them.
They're my intimate details.
You're not giving them the intimacy. You know what I mean? Like,
the inside scoop.
They're not getting the gossip.
Probably.
Hopefully not.
No, probably 5.
So -2.
Yeah, like 5.
So you only counted 2 of your kids?
Well, I mean, one of them's 4. What am I going to confide into her? Sweetie.
Well, she probably knows more than the rest of them. Listen, I know that my youngest niece. My youngest
you got
niece.
A niece?
She's the niecest. She knows a lot because everybody forgets that she's there.
Listening, yeah.
And that she's paying attention to everything.
Yeah, they may not recite all of it, but they hear it.
She recites some of it.
No.
Yeah. You're like, nah.
Yeah, probably 5.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe 5.
Interesting.
How many are in your circle? 1. The person you live with.
Probably.
Damn.
I don't know. I'm not very good with inner circles because I do so much mentally.
Uh-huh.
But I guess if I had to say, like, I'm trying to think, like, if I was having a really shitty day, I would probably call only first.
Oh, duh.
And if he was incapacitated.
I would hope not. That might be why you're having a bad day.
Work. What I mean is like, you know.
You can't say incapacitated. You could have said occupied.
Occupied.
That nigga's dead. You're like, what? At work. I mean.
Well, I mean, sometimes at work, like, there are times where he is available to call me at work.
Oh, yeah.
And there are times where he's like, I cannot call you at work. Right.
Same with us. If you're on the pole, killing it, you know what I'm saying? That's what she said. You can't answer.
I don't think that works.
What?
Because if you're on the pole, you're killing it. That's what she said. But you're on the pole. You're
overthinking it.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you overthought it.
That one's not AF.
That's fine.
That's only AF. That's only AF for me. I don't know. I don't know.
I know you wouldn't call me because I will start laughing. You'd be like, I don't need to laugh right now, goddammit.
I might text you.
Oh, yeah.
That's you at work?
As long as I'm not killing the pole, I got you.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I don't know.
You wouldn't call me. It's cool.
Probably not.
I know.
I don't mean that in a negative way. Don't add that to the shitting list. I don't mean that in a negative way. I just mean that in a...
Oh, you mean something like...
I would so quickly... I think my brain works in the way of what do I need and who can get that? Like, if I'm broken down on the side of the road, I'm not going to call
I don't live close enough, yeah.
I'm going to call a tow truck.
Right.
Like, I'm not even going to... I mean, I'll probably tell only at some point in that moment, like, hey, by the way, my car broke down. Joe and Joe Tow are here.
Yeah. Oh, if you put it that way, like, who would I like?
But you know what I'm saying? Like, when I think inner circle, like, I think like, well, I don't really have any gossip.
Well, we gossip on here, basically.
I mean,
not literally, but you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
If you put it that way, hell, it might only be like 3 people. Hell, maybe 2. It's probably 3.
So here's the shady part. Oh. Who's your 2?
Don't worry about it, no.
Who's listening?
It's 3. I think it's 3. And one of them is related to.
Pipeline.
Mm-hmm. I see you, baby.
Is it?
Yeah, one of them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it him?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were kidding.
No, I
thought it was going to be.
That's
Daddy.
One of the 3. My mom.
I knew it wasn't Daddy.
Fuck no. I think we've crept on to 110. Yeah. I think we skipped a few that we just overlooked. We have to be about 110.
1, 2, skip a few, 99, 100.
You know that son of a gun? He called me. Not called me. Did he call me? He texted me, right? He texted me.
Daddy.
Yeah. It gave the impression like he really needed. I thought he happened to watch one of the episodes and got in his feelings. I was like, oh, hell, let's go. I told him about the podcast.
One of our episodes when we finally do, by the way, I did get some feedback.
Did you? Oh, hell, they probably shit all over me. What's up?
I got 2 different people that were like, God, I really thought this was going to be the Daddy Tissue episode. And then Michael held back and I went, I know, I tried.
Really?
I said, we'll get him though.
No.
We'll get Daddy one of these
splashes.
Days. Yeah, just a splash or 2.
We're going to shoot the fuck out of these cameras.
Well, I just moved it just a smidgen. It's fine though. You're still in it.
No, I thought both of them was just shaking earthquake status. No. I think I gave him a little bit about, shitting on me.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, it was some of the same stuff that had already been mentioned or hinted at.
Lumped together, and it was just like, yeah, gotcha, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're probably never going to get it. They'll be all right.
On that day, whatever that day is, because it will get here eventually. Because we'll get comfortable enough to really go into it. That episode is going to be called Fuck Daddy.
That'll be great. I'll send it right to my dad. Enjoy, bitch.
At the podcast. Yes. Did I tell you about it? Boom. Here's an episode for
just for you.
Fuck Daddy.
Yeah, that'd be about 112, 113. No, we do have a lost episode, but we never put it out. Long time ago.
The original Why Women Aren't Fun?
Did we talk about my dad?
Huh?
No, the one I got teary-eyed. We never put it out.
Oh, yeah.
What happened to that?
Oh, that was a long time ago.
Yeah,
you deleted it immediately.
Absolutely.
I think you stopped it and you were like,
hell no, you bitches don't get into this shit. That was the daddy issues.
I had forgotten about that one.
Yeah, they'll never get to hear that one.
Yeah.
I'll check the iPad. Maybe it's on there lost in the sauce. Yeah. If I find it, you still don't get to hear it.
You should find a clip where we're like laughing like right before the tear.
Nah.
And you can label that one, fuck daddy.
No. They know to get to that one. Oh, Lordy. Oh, yeah. Train of thought. So he hits me up and was like, I don't know how the fuck I came back to it, but he hits me up. This son of a gun gonna say, hey, me and my wife are thinking about getting dual citizenship. She's Filipino.
Okay.
So he's like, hey, we're thinking about selling the house. And can I park my cars at your house? And I'm like, I guess. I was like, why the fuck would you do that when your mom's house that still exists can be parked at? He'll never call me unless he needs some shit. I was like, what is this shit about? I was gonna have a cool and then tell me why we got finished with this whole discussion on video chat or whatever. And we get to the end after he kind of explains what he needs and it's not going to happen for a couple years. He's like, well, I don't really have anything else to say. I was like, all right, please.
That's all.
That's all. Just needed you.
That's all, folks.
And hung the fuck up. I was like, what the fuck? And I really thought this motherfucker listened to the listen to the podcast and got offended. It's like, what? Why would I think such things? And you know culturally why he said
Savage.
that.
Savage.
AF.
Oh yeah.
Super savage. AF.
Yeah. Wow. Daddy.
Well, now that we've exceeded about 120 burns for this hour and a half of Nosey.
Oh my gosh. Man's a savage.
Absolutely.
My favorite still though is he doesn't wish you happy Father's Day.
Ever. I'm like, bro.
Oh my God. That is too
That's wild
funny.
because other fathers that I say it to say it back.
So funny. So funny.
Yeah, it'd be all right. Anyway.
Nosey with good intentions at gmail.com. Let us know what you think.
They like that. Great 100 episode.
Big 100.
Keep it 100 AF.
Nosey with good intentions at gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you. Little email. Let us know. Please give us permission if you want us to use your name or not. Because we will forget to ask.
I'll forget. You won't.
We also have the Instagram, Nosey with good intentions.
Mm-hmm.
You can hit us up there in the DMs. What was it earlier that we wanted him to say? And then I was like, comment below, and I was like, no. Actually, send an email or a DM.
It was like eating vagina? It was something sexual. I can't remember what it was exactly.
Whatever it was.
Yeah, don't put that in the comments.
Don't put that in the comments. Put that in the DM or the email.
Yeah.
Shoot us a good email. Comment below, like maybe something childish that you gave up.
Oh,
and what you traded it in for.
121.
We also have TikTok, Nosey with good intentions. Check us out.
I know we rounded up, but we really did get to at least 100.
Oh, surely. Surely we did. We also have Snapchat. If you have Michael's number, it's
122. Hotness.
I'm going to change it to fuck daddy. If you're following along, feel free to do the same thing.
I wonder if people really do that.
I would love for my phone to be sitting there and it start ringing and only looks and goes, who's fuck daddy?
That's Michael.
I'd be like, oh, that's that motherfucker right there.
That'd be great. That's a hot mess.
If you're watching, hi, how are you? Camera one. We talked a little bit today. We did a little chatting today.
A lot of chatting.
Oh my God, what if we lost the footage for the 100th
This one's still going.
episode?
Check that one.
I'm kidding. It's still going.
I know it's not. Your face would have dropped. Your expression didn't change.
Anyway, YouTube. Nosey with good intentions. We're on there. Check us out. Watch the video. They're fun. get to see some of the eye language that me and camera one have. It's really with you, whoever's watching.
Yes, I never look at the camera. I just, from time to time, I just sprinkle it in.
Just
there.
check in.
Yeah.
Daddy might be watching.
Got you, bro.
Listen, I need you next Father's Day, I need you to say, have a good one, bro. No, don't say Happy Father's Day. Just on Father's Day, have a good one, comma, bro, period. And that's it.
You think so?
Yes.
It's coming up in a couple months.
And I hope he sends back a thumbs up.
It'd be mutual shading.
Listen,
That's about
I need you to let us know. I need you to update us here on the podcast. Camera one's dying to know.
That would be good shit right there. That would be good as hell.
Yeah. That'd be perfect. Hope you have a good one, comma, bro, period. Also, if you're listening, hi, how are you? Whatever podcast app you're on, make sure that you subscribe and make sure you rate us as many stars as possible. That helps us in the algorithm we don't know anything about.
I don't know shit about
Also,
that.
back to YouTube. If you're watching, hi. Click like, comment on the video, all the videos. Subscribe.
Notifications.
And turn the notification bell on.
Yeah.
So you're alerted every Tuesday night when this video comes out. Is that all?
I think so. You said TikTok?
Yeah.
I think that's all. All right. Well, thank you for listening to our nosy nonsense.
See you next time.